IBB can never repay the debt he owes.
Welcome once again, guys. This is still your favorite channel, Kelly's Media. And guys, today I bring you the latest gist, as they hot via the internet, everywhere just the boy because of the book, IBB recently released. In this video, Dele Farotimi lashed out heavily on IBB, questioning the reasons behind IBB's book release. Before we continue with that video, guys, let me read this because this post was actually made 6 days ago, before he actually made this particular video, which you're going to watch very soon. In his statement on Instagram, the big man questioned, everything, concerning this book. He said, "To die for a people devoid of memory is to be killed over and over, again and again, in a place inhabited by the conscious. IBB would not dare to show his face in public, but in the crime scene that doubles as our country, having been succeeded by even more villainous runners. But the mercy is installed in the state of the statement." Guys, this was actually, Dele Farotimi statement, when that book was actually released by, service in the service, journey in the service. This has actually brought a lot of questions. People said, regarding the statement IBB made in that book, some people questioned, is this statement regarding the Igbos not being the co-plotters of that coup, that led to Biafran war? Is this a strategy to sell this book, or is it a medicine after death, or a strategy to actually sell this book, by IBB? A lot of people has questioned it because this is about 32 years, and we're talking about the event of MKO, that is Moshood Abiola, which we know quite well the involvement of Babangida in that matter. That election was cancelled and everything that led to the death of Abiola. Till date, nobody is actually speaking much about it. Okay, now I'm going to allow you guys to watch the video and hear from the big man, vent out his frustration and everything he has said. I think Nigeria needs to wake up. I mean, in a country where there's law, and order, I don't think Babangida IBB would actually have the guts to actually come out to make this statement. And since then, nobody has questioned the release of this book. No protest, nothing has been said about this whole thing. Let me not talk much, guys. Watch the video, get the full details about the whole thing that is happening, and I'll be back with the complete gist.
IBB can never repay the debt he owes. Only God will demand recompense of him, because obviously those who have come after him have been even more worse than him. He annulled the election. And 32 years later, this man presumes to rewrite history by his tissues of lies. Moshood Abiola is no more today. He can't speak for himself. All the pernicious lies that have been told since his death to justify the annulment of the election, they were barely afterthoughts. Those who should be examples of reprobates are being horrified. We have a duty to remember, because in this land, we're becoming a land of amnesiacs. We remember nothing of consequence, but we also forget nothing that will divide. The Igbo this, Yoruba that, Fulani this, Hausa that, Ijaw that. There is always a reason to be divided. But have you seen them divided in their gathering of vultures? The road to the elections of 2023 came through 1993. It was history repeating itself 30 years later. And the only reason it stood is because other frauds had stood in the past. The ultimate expression of citizenship is the right to choose who leads you. That is the ultimate expression of citizenship. In the absence of the right to choose your leaders, you are not citizens, you are subjects. However long we travel along our current trajectory, in the absence of an urgent reverse from our current trajectory, Nigeria will be destroyed by the lies that it has deified.
If you ask me, I would say that this country needs serious intervention. I mean, what we need is a revolution. You understand? A state where, you know, everything will just be changed, a state where there will be, you know, I don't know how to put it, but we need things to be done rightly in this country. Look at the case of MKO Abiola. After 32 years, a man has with a man has, I don't know, guys, how can Babangida come out to make this statement now with all that he has said and everything? I mean, why wouldn't Dele Farotimi lash out the way he's lashing out? I mean, why would he not say all these things he's saying? This guy is actually right, because if it was a state where we had laws and orders, Babangida would not there. Let's talk about America, for instance. If Nigeria was to be America, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have come out to publish a book and, you know, talking about this, how the Igbos were not the coup plotters of, you know, the coup that led to the death of many people. Talking about, yes, MK Abiola actually won the election. Okay, he won the election. What did you do? He was the same person that unsacked the man, and then which led to the death of this same particular man that never ruled up to date. I mean, after how many years this guy had the audacity to publish books, and Nigerians are buying it. Books like this are not even supposed to be sold. Guys, the whole thing is annoying. It's just annoying that Nigeria, you know, can't change. And like the level that Nigeria is now, we are not supposed to be, you know, having this kind of issues, pampering issues like this. This is somebody who has lived his life almost from since the whole incident happened up to date. Babangida has never opened his mouth until he came and released these books. I think this is just a strategy to sell his books, guys. I think this is just a way of him selling his book, because he's just toying with the minds of Nigerians. I mean, if not, what else? What else? He's just toying with the minds of Nigeria, knowing fully well that Nigeria, you know, highest, even if they won't even protest, nothing will happen to him. You get? That is just it. If not, guys, I think this is much I can take on this for now. I just don't want to talk much about it. You know, in my previous videos, I made some videos concerning, you know, everything that's happened, how, you know, the Igbos are actually requesting for 10 trillion naira, you know, for compensation for damages that has been done, not just for the killing of their people, but for the bad name that's been given. And IBB is the core, you know, is the foundation of the Nigerian problem. That is what I can derive from this whole thing. I think corruption deeply started from IBB's regime, guys. Just let me know your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Like this video and drop your opinion concerning this matter, because everywhere just a boil.